I guess she doesn't. I guess she doesn't have the planet move anymore. Alright? It's just gone? Doesn't have the planet move anymore. Doesn't want to use her special... Oh well, actually it makes sense why she doesn't have the planet move anymore. She doesn't have the planet move anymore because she's not topless, right? Yeah. Like she just can't do that anymore. So yeah, so she loses the planet, gains the kick. But I mean, she can't play. She's not a magic baby anymore. And I don't think she can do the repair kit bring in. Get this idiot fucking over here, dude. No, these have been sung to, right? Yeah, good. With the power of song, did it. And these guys can still go twice. So they're gonna go fuck that dude up. So they're gonna fuck this dude up and then waddle over to the other one. I love it. I love the little kettle. It's good. Okay, and then with that, they're then gonna come over here and fuck these guys up. But this dude we're gonna like ultra fuck up because he was rude. Get him, God Mars. Meow. Got him. Oh, and the murder too? Eat it, bad guy. I mean, I guess we could get Canary a bomb, right? That's doable. Why no map attack? Kiriko Kuvi. You can kill this guy. Easy. Guaranteed. Free. Told ya. Easy. He's so good! Why is he so good? Who knows? 1 in 25 billion. Wee, 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 wee. Get him, Sayaka. I'm determined to get you there sooner rather than later. But if it has to be later, that's fine. So I know Tempty's a jerk and everything, but she's enjoying herself. And if you're a bad guy in Super Wars, you ought to be enjoying yourself all the time, because when the good guys catch up to you, you're going to stop enjoying things straight. I don't know about that. Asakim's never enjoyed anything in his life, has he? So I guess you're still right there. It's better be this guy in front, because he gets to do a lot more cooler moves. He doesn't need to do a cooler move, but he can. I guess I lied. I guess he did need to do a cooler move. Bam ba da bam bam ba da dam. Too far. So 2 feet and a millennium. No escape for feet, alright? Free money, free XP. Get him, Volta! Get him! Mama. Nearly got him. Tempty's control. It's Tempty's control, huh? Got him. Nearly there. And there's our platinum emblem. So we can give that to Basara and he can go good. Dang it! Bopping this lady! Nothing changes. So it's like, it's no match to Tetsujin, we're trashing him. And Tetsuji's like, don't worry, this is the best time I've had in a long time. There's always more where that came from. It's like, dang it! It's like, I'm tempting, playful tempting, I'm meant to be having a good time, and you know, I ain't worried about losing, because there's always more. It's like, wow, limitless L millenniums, whatever we're doing. It's like, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. How are you gonna beat her with all this bullshit? Psycho. Psycho. Yeah, so she's like, yeah, whatever, you psychos. 12,000, like, this is the most fun I've had in 120 million years. What? What? She's really, yeah, I do this all the time. Being playful's my, like, gimmick. Don't worry about it. And then she's like, there's always more El Millennium, and then Asuka's like, is there always more, though? Asuka. Let's go, Shiroga. Let's show him who's cool, and he's fucking murders them all. My El Millenniums? It's like, yeah, whatever, they're garbage. Tempty. Show me what else you got. And then he flies into her. She's like, well, I'm just gonna summon more then. Try it. Doesn't work. And Asuka's like, that sign of frustration on your face just for a moment is sweet wine to me. Beautiful. And then he's like, my black wings will one day enfold all of the servitors, and you will fall into unrelenting darkness. Because he's like, dang it, Asuka, that one. It was a mistake to grant you eternity. Oh, I'm gonna punish you next time we meet. She leaves. And Asuka's like, can these guys even do anything to me that would even hurt? It's like, Asuka, he's like, don't worry, I haven't come to fight you guys, though. So he shoots the big crystal. They're like, wait, Asuka, what the heck are you doing? He's like, I'm smashing it. He's like, but we need to talk to the lady in there. He's like, what do you want to talk to her about? I'm not going to tell you, asshole. He's like, whatever. My revenge has got to be on all the servitors who bound me with the chains of eternity. And if you interfere, then I'll have to move you up on the list of dudes I got to bop. And then he says, you guys aren't even strong enough to take out the servitors anyway with my new Shiroga. And I'll demonstrate that to you beyond a shadow of a doubt. You're like, well, bop you, dude. He's like, whatever, you guys can't beat me. I'm way too strong. And now we got to bop Asuka, and he's a fucking jerk from hell. You know what? I will scale him. Satan Robo. Double NTD. I mean, just go for what you got, Roger. This isn't the sphere, this is my strength. This is big fucking maximum Abari. The face, the sword pose. Oh man, I hope Tempty loves Bonta. I wonder if Asukin loves Bonta. Got him. Didn't even miss that 72% chance. I'm gonna dodge that one. Oh yeah, real fucking mature, dude. This is still only 50% chance to hit. Go messed up, perfect. Oh, he's gonna put us in the egg. I guess I should try and block this. Oh, she needed the cape. But otherwise he is gonna do damage, so let's find out. The minimum damage he could do, so he actually did like 210 damage. No, 2010, sorry. I think he reduces damage by 2000, I believe. Oh, okay, never mind. It's barrier piercing. That's why it didn't work. I was like, that would if he did 2010 damage. Fuck, but he didn't. It's all right. And now we play our CDs. Who's the other CD idiot? Oh, this guy. Wait a minute. I guess, like, the DMJ is exhaust, right? Oh, that's why we can't do it. Because, no, you can lower people below 100 with that, right? No, I guess you can't. That's why. That's why we can't. He can't use the thing because he's the minimum you can do it. Yes, can putting people in a D6 while we fight people in front of a D20. You know what? You might be on something. Is she going big? She's going big. She's going real big. she's at max. Yeah. Good. Good. I'm going really big on. Fuck him up. Get him, gambling. Bluff.
こんなものは普通とは言えない。あなたが不死身だろうと、私は諦めません。お姉様、あれを使うわ。ええ、よくってよ。うわー！スーパー稲妻キー
Got him. Ask him why were they hiding your hit points from me? They're not even that impressive. Then you're gonna miss with the sword anyway, dude, because love gives you flash. This doesn't have the double damage though, but we're still kicking him really fucking hard in his teeth. Who wants it the most? It's Miracle Amaro. Fucking Amaro. Only got 55% chance to hit. Be kind. Might as well make him strong, right? Next T-Bone. Next Dev. I like that they both have that, just because they're just fucking yes men. Get him, Keiko. I'm using up everybody's SP just to get him cool, but he's cool now. I guess these guys want it more, but fuck it. Amro's the man now. So why is Bird Boy evil again? Asuka was evil because the servitors did something to him. The servitors punished him in some way and made it so that he can't die. And he's mad as hell about that and he really wants to die. So he's extremely upset about a lot of things. Let's try this idiot though, shall we? Doesn't even say shit, doesn't care. Well, he's gonna fucking care in a second when he finishes doing his counter and gets beaten up by the mass production Bonta army. I mean, that was never hitting, was it? Let's be honest. Got him. Oh, that dude with 2 bazookas? Got him. Yeah, that, as expected. We'll make him shitty again. No, I'm wrong. You're going in big. Lovely psycho frame. That's a nice dynamic kill. We didn't even have to hear Eskim's robot screech like a bird. Yeah, it seems reasonable. Damn, Askin, go down! And he's like, boink. What? Spheres. Boink. The power of 4 spheres! He's like, yeah, you got it. Like, and he's basically like, my powers have been growing, and they're like the cursed gift the servitors gave me, and with the 4 spheres here too. I mean, I'm basically immortal now. You can't do shit to me. And then he says, it's time that we learned a bit more about our enemy, so he's going to allow us to meet Sacrifai, the Sorrowful. And off he goes, all sympathetic. As mad as hell about this, darling. So, this sucks. So, we can't kill Asakim, and he didn't go as hard as he could on us to, like, drive the point home that we couldn't do shit to him. Time to despair? And Rand's like, nah. Rand, he's like, remember when we locked him in the zone? You don't even have to kill that dude. You can just put him in prison. Who gives a shit? All we gotta do is not lose hope. And Crow here is like, yep, Chief AG and all the other nerds, they'll come up with some anti-Asakim device. Don't worry about it. But now, let's get into prison and talk to Sacrifai in the big crystal. And then Setsuka has a little sphere moment. It's like, whoa, the sphere of the Sorrowful Maiden is rejected. He's like, yeah, I mean, we don't, like, it's unscratchable and unbreakable, but what if we don't break it and we just penetrate it with our thoughts and just, like, talk to it? So she just flies over and thinks at it. So we all load our thoughts into the big egg. So, Sacrifai introduce yourself to Hamariel the Uh, it's Hamariel the something. Oh, Star, Star. Hamariel the Star. Okay, so she's Hamariel the Star. And Setsuko's like, please call me Setsuko Ohara. My name's Setsuko. Call me by my given name. And Sacrifai's like, nope. What? Nope. As a sphere reactor, you've got a destined part to play in these events, and you're gonna have your stage name. And then she says the star part of her name refers to the twinkling lights in the heavens, whose brilliance can only be appreciated when all else that is dear, friends and family, are gone. It's like, wow, that's whew, ha, whew. And then Velkiel the Heat is iron. He's iron, tempered by the heat of the forge into the strongest, most durable steel. And it's like, that's why his name lines up with his high name. Crow is Zuriel the Unbreakable. And he's like, cut the shit, I don't care. I'm not into fortune telling, I don't need a mystical explanation of why I'm unbreakable. And then she says, what you guys think of the unwritten future is nothing of the sort. It's all been written down. She was the one who engraved the stigma. And that fate might set in motion, not as a servitor, but as an individual. And she's got to explain the deal. She's got to explain who the servitors really are. And the servitors were the first of all races across all multiverses to touch origin law and become higher dimensional. And that was some 120 million years ago. And then Takara's like, oh, Earth years again, bringing that up. Huh, interesting. And they saw it as their mission to guide other races who would follow in their footsteps one day in fulfillment of universal order. But not very many people achieved perfection, and many people that tried led a perverted evolutionary path that spread strife across the stars, and thus the servitors began to actively regulate evolution and progress as the highest probability way to achieve their aim. And anyone who didn't play along, such as invaders, were branded as Baals. Yeah, I'm bringing up the invaders and Baals. They're branded as Baals as the enemy, an unavoidable consequence, given the duty of all life forms who have achieved higher dimensional status. And that was the backdrop of that was the 12,000 year cycle of death and rebirth, which has been repeated countless times. But like Nigel said, it's actually quite like 120 million divided by 12. It's not. Just put that shit in a calculator. But it's countless times in countless universes, the species rose, strove to survive, and fell. And these cafes like, what the fuck gives you that right to do that? Like, other than pride of position, like, what right made you like executive producers of the multiverse? And then Sacrifai says, yeah, I wish I hadn't bothered. And she says her people aren't gods, but their actions assumed godlike arrogance over time. Advent the Joyful, the leader of the servitors, took joy in his control over reality, like he's happiness. But even he isn't the final authority, and then who is then the God Most High you talk about all the time? And she says his name is Sol, and is a new star that the servitors created, and it's a control mechanism for origin law that made the servitors who they are, crafted 120 million years ago. Brilliant. And Jericho's like, yeah, systems, her and fake gods, I've not had good experiences with those. It's like, yeah, but this one, like, produces an unending stream of origin lore and is self-aware, and isn't happy with what we've been doing with its power, so it actually, like, just killed itself, it committed suicide. And then it's like, wow, that's what I'm saying. That might have been the best choice, like, because, like, it evolved inanimate. Like, it's an inanimate object that evolved will, and maybe that was the best thing it could do. It's like, wow. So, this suicide, 12,000 years ago, sundered Sol into the 12 spheres and various little parts of the black knowledge, which scattered across the multiverse. And everyone's like, holy shit. Wow, incredible. And while this is super crazy for us, it didn't stop the servitors from doing what they wanted to do, and their ability to deal and mold the multiverse was basically unopposed by that point. But there came a point that it was clear that eventually they need help to survive the bigger 120 million year deal. And that's why they wanted to collect the spheres and make Sol whole again. So, all this ultimate god bullshit, and it all comes down to, is the servitor's mechanical god, and it needs the 12 spheres to be repaired in time for the coming apocalypse. And the servitor's been searching all this time for the spheres, and the reactors, and in repentance for their past actions, expelled Advent. And they're like, wait, yeah, Fudo said that Advent was the last person, right? And then Kay and Banjo are like, leaving Advent on the loose seems pretty fucking dangerous. Like, why didn't you deal with him in a more definitive way? And she says, part of our deal when we rose up 120 million years ago was the revelation that we needed to forswear conflict. And says, I don't expect you guys to understand as Earthlings, but we're incapable of taking each other's lives. And Hermione's like, that's fucking horseshit. This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, the servitors themselves have taken so many other lives, but you can't even do it to each other's. And then it's like, yeah, we don't know what Advent's been up to. We're unaware. We just rededicated ourselves to our core mission, which mostly involves running the Earth and wiping out a galaxy or several and all that other stuff that she says is totally unavoidable, no matter what anybody else says. And he's like, no, I had to do it. But basically, she says Doctrine can't abide perverted evolution. Like, he's got to smash it. He's mad as hell. Tempty loves to flex her muscles and do stuff for the hell of it. And it's like, and what's your deal? She's like, I'm just overwhelmed by the sadness of it all. It's like, why didn't you even try and stop him? It's like, too sad. But as the 120 million year apocalypse approaches, space-time starts to get weird. And the only way to stop that is for living things to proceed down a good path. And where he's like, what do you fucking mean? Like, we've been bopping space monsters left or right, and he's like, it's going to take more than that to cancel the apocalypse. And Doctrine's been busy wiping out races with the potential to mutate into Bals, for example. And then what she's been doing is trying to nurture races with the potential for perfection, and that basically means us. And the people with the stigma are sort of a sample for the Earth as a whole, and the path towards perfection had to be paved with one trial after another, and getting thrown from UCW to the ADW was her deal, and as was the arrival of the Vajra to the Earth sphere. And that's what dragged the Frontier Fleet in it as a side effect, but she's mostly been the one throwing all the shit at us. She mostly wanted to make a Garden of Eden, where bearers of the blood of beasts, the mingling of the waters, the whereabouts, the journey of the wind, and the culture of fire. And that would be the Blue Earth, which she was going to put in the time prison to stop the evolution from reaching perfection, while distracting Doctin with stuff on the Green Earth. Unfortunately, the Overseer she gave and put there, which is Gadlight, took things in an unintended direction, and he couldn't bear the thought of this world being protected while his own had been destroyed by the same people. And unaware of her goal, we beat Gadlight up, refused Eternity, and smashed the prison. And that means it's our fault that Sidrils came in and took over Earth. And Advent presumably sent us to the centre of the galaxy as further demonstration of just how powerless we are. And Sacrifai then turned up the volume on that to go, hey, come over to the Chaos Cosmos. And it basically just really wanted us to get the hint that we're garbage. And she said, I just didn't think that you wouldn't quit when faced with such overwhelming odds. And it's like, dang it, lady! Have you not, like, you say you've been running the joint, have you just not paid attention? And Banjo then no, I think it's, yeah, and then the guy's just like, why didn't you just fucking tell the Earthlings what you were going on instead of staging this elaborate and, like, ultra bloody crusade and charade where everybody fucking died? And Suzume says, are you trying to lie yourself to hide the guilt you feel? And then Sacrifice says, you guys don't understand. What we did wasn't mistakes, it was just my actions that were wrong. It was futile to expect an immature race like the Earthlings to grasp and understand her great work. And we're like, oh, now she's trying to protect her own heart, huh? That's what Gran says, and then Crow's like, hey, you can't change the past. The question is just, what are you gonna do now? And she just says, I don't want to take counsel with you, because I'm a servitor and you're trash. Better the Earthlings content themselves with their benevolence and lived out their eternity. And she's not going to suffer the Earthlings any longer. Shadow Glass. What the heck? Someone just... Doctrine! So, Doctrine's smashed the prison, he's come to pick her up, and she's like, well, I'm going back to where I was born now, and I'll do my duty as a servitor, and bop you all, I guess. It's like, fucking lady! And she says she can't directly control our minds now that we've tasted perfection, so she says, just stop, like, of your own volition, please. And that advice is the last thing she can do for us. And then she tells Hamariel, Setsuko, that her hopes that the two could understand each other seem to have been like, sad that we can understand each other. Her own world, Esteran, beckons, and it's a place whose radiance became the four servitors. And it's this Esteran. It's like, yeah, this universe's third planet from the sun of the solar system. So it's yet another parallel Earth. Brilliant, great. And then she does a weird noise. 7 days left till the end of it. So that's why I think the translation of her as sympathy and empathy isn't so hot. Because she's sad, but because of her own bullshit, she doesn't care about... She's like, oh, it's sad that I fucked up. It's sad that I made this mistake, that I couldn't do it. It's not... Like, it isn't empathy. I'm like, Setsuko's, which is... And then AG is like, hey, well, Setsuko, you and Sacrifai had that little chat, and I mean, just because you can understand somebody doesn't mean that you can always get along. She's like, yeah, I know I can't afford to hesitate in battle, not with so much at stake. I gotta be cool. And then Toby and Denzel show up, and they start yelling at AG and start telling him to do maneuvers, and she's the pride of the Glory Stars, and he... Sir, yes sir! So yeah, they're getting him to do things, and then sir, yes sir! So they're chewing him out. Can ho. And she's like, ah, dang it, Chief, Toby, you're alright. But she's got to undertake the challenge of facing her sorrow and overcome it. And unlike Sacrifai, she's not going to allow herself the indulgence of becoming drunk with sadness. Nailed it. Ooh. Look at all these good toys that we can't buy. Because I got to buy the other ones. I got to buy all of the... Cake. Yeah. I'm not selling the Platinum Emblem. No fucking way. It's the screw module, which is the water one, so fuck that. I'll gladly sell all of the water juice that I got. Still not that yet though. Seeing as I've got to buy them all though. No, I'll save up for like a good one. Let's put people in the machine. Not Kess. Bops. Good, they're getting there. K's gonna be aced. XP. And then money. Beautiful. Oh, it's the Gurren boys at it again. And then we get 19 again. Which is just up to here again. Which is fine. Okay. She's mostly saving up for energy save, but also we could just not do that. We'll see. He's still saving up for a bunch of bullshit. Bullshit. Who fucking cares about any of these awful people? I care about Go though. Go's good. Saving up for hitting away. Oh, nearly there, Sayaka. You're getting there, lady. Hey, it's Naruto. Just a little maxed out. Why not? Oh, hey, look, it's Gamlin. Love that guy. Toughest plane in the fucking world. She's nearly there, she just needs this guy though. Cafe's doing alright too. One left and then she's set. I need to actually check all of her bullshit. Okay, so she is mostly melee. So we'll keep on pumping her melee up. You know what? Let's save up and get a S in space, maybe. Who needs to dodge or tank when you can murder everybody when they look at you funny? It's Luca! He's getting there.